Oh my god. The trailer has finally dropped for the War of the Rohirrim animated movie that is coming out this December. In this video we're going to go through a breakdown of the trailer, what I thought were the most notable moments and what I believe looks really amazing, or take a look at the resemblance that we see during this trailer video. So first of all, it opens with some shots from the Lord of the Rings masterpiece from Peter Jackson, mixed with some map scenes, like animated map scenes, and they look amazing. And then you hear Eowyn's voice.
All Middle-earth knows the tale of the War of the Ring. But 200 years before that,
Yes, Miranda Otto returns as Eowyn. She is the storyteller who explains everything that happens, just like we see with Galadriel, who tells a little bit of a prologue during the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And then we see some battle scenes and Helm Hammerhand giving a speech to the riders of Rohan. Oh my god, this scene reminds me so much of the moment that King Theoden arrives on the Pelennor fields with the riders of Rohan. It instantly drove me back to this specific scene. From the beginning of the trailer, you can really see what is this all about. It's all about the Lord of the Landings brings his son to Helm Hammerhand and Rohan to marriage them together because he wanted to strengthen Rohan. But Helm Hammerhand says, you know what, this is not about an allegiance, this is about you getting the throne from me. And he hits him so hard in the face that he dies. And his son Wolf is devastated. He is so angry at him that he declares war with Rohan. Just a quick side notice, he was given the name Hammerhand because he could beat his enemies with just his fists. And this scene was so iconic, so beautiful made. I really loved it. Later down the trailer, we see Wolf, the main antagonist of the story, lay siege on Edoras, and Edoras burns. They have to leave Edoras because it has been taken over by the Dunlandings, and they have to retreat to Helm's Deep, where the next battle is going to play. And just one more moment, when you look in Edoras, when you look at Helm's Deep, the resemblance with Peter Jackson adaptation of Lord of the Rings are just uncanny. They are just the same, but in animated version. Of course, they have the same producers as the Lord of the Rings, but it's just enough. It's just so cool to see the same structures, the same location. When you see the scenes in Edoras, you're just reminded of the moment that Gandalf, Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas enter Edoras for the first time. It is so beautiful and has a nostalgic feel to it. And after they have battled at the Edoras, we can clearly see that there is a battle going on at Helm's Deep, just like I said before, but at that time it was still called the Hornsburg. It only got the name of Helm's Deep is because of Helm Hammerhand's heroic actions after this exact battle. Do want to give a spoiler alert? It was after this battle that Helm Hammerhand dies and his body is also buried there at Helm's Deep. Near the end of the trailer, we see Hera blowing on a horn, and my immediately thought was that it was the horn that they got from the treasures of Skata the Worm. Much earlier down the history of Rohan, even before Rohan was actually established. It was this horn that Eowyn has given to Merry after they had returned to bury King Theoden in Rohan. This horn was also used during the scouring of the Shire, and was said that if you blow this horn, your friends and your allies will come rally up, come together to battle, and your enemies will be afraid. And I think with Hera blowing this horn, this will be just the same. And then after she blows a horn, we see her being hunted by a Mumakil, and we're going to see a lot of Mumakils, probably the Dunlandings working together with the Southrons. I'm not quite sure how this is going to all work out, but the Mumakils look really cool. And he was attacked by a sea creature. If you look closely, it looks really good at the Watcher in the water that we see at the west gate of Moria at the doors of Durin. Is this actually the same creature or not? I think we'll have to find out, or not. It could be that we're not going to find it out, it's just going to be there. We'll see that later, all the way in December, or maybe in some more behind the scenes or more trailers that are coming up in the near future. I was so excited from the moment that they first said that they're going to make an animated movie of the War of the Rohirrim, and I was really looking forward to a trailer. I really hoped that they were going to show one with San Diego Comic-Con this year, so I was a bit disappointed when there wasn't, but I had such high hopes for this movie, and the trailer does give me a good idea. Yeah, this is going to be good, this is going to be amazing, and I'm really excited to see the movie in December. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think of the trailer? Are you excited for the War of the Rohirrim movie? If you want to know how it has all played out, then you better subscribe to the Table of Durin. And if you want to know more about everything you need to know for season 2 of Rings of Power, because this is going to start in a couple of days now, I believe now in 6 or 7 days, depending on when this video is going live. Here you can see everything we know so far for the Rings of Power, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.